Hey everybody.
Damn, Jimmy. You've been holding out on me.
Cutting it pretty close there, Matt.
Never left you hanging before, sir.
Fair enough. Just get us the hell out of here.
All batteries, concentrate forward firepower. Spin up drives 2 and 6. All hands brace for warp jump on my mark. Mark.
What the hell happened? We ain't seen the Zerg in years. Why attack Marsara now?
It's not just Marsara. You need to see this.
Zerg Swarm launched a full-scale attack.
Devastation spread throughout all Outer Rim planets.
Sustained heavy losses.
Casualties in the billions.
Minutes ago, the Zerg attacked a Dominion military research facility.
Sweet mother of mercy.
New exclusive video footage confirms the Queen of Blades is in fact leading the swarm.
We always knew she'd be back, but what's she after?
She's come to finish the job.
Hey everybody, this is EZ and welcome to episode 4 of my Starcraft 2 Let's Play. You're currently in the Hyperion, which is...
There's no telling what the Zerg will throw against us this time. Sir, we need to make sure our hardware and munitions are up to the challenge.
Yeah, I'll check in with Swan down the armory. Knowing him, he's already got upgrades for us.
I hate to ask, sir, but is there a reason that convict's still on my bridge?
Easy, Matt. Tychus is one of my oldest friends. He helped me out of a real bind a few years back. I owe him.
Well, your friend has a criminal record as long as...
Mine? Believe me, if Tychus Finley wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
Understood, sir.
Okay, just like me, it can't be a, Let's Play unless I get interrupted by every person in the world. No, I was saying, this is a Hyperion, this is your base of operations for StarCraft 2. You have 4 rooms you can go into, the armory, the bridge, the cantina, and the laboratory. We can't go to the cantina or laboratory just yet, we'll be able to do that in a few missions. The armory, we can go to, and I'll be going there in a minute. The bridge we are on right now, and I'm going to talk to Tychus Finley.
One hell of a ship you got here, Jimmy. How'd you get a hold of a floating palace like this?
The Hyperion was Meng's flagship back in the day. Me and Matt decided to borrow her when we parted company with him. This old baby's seen us through some tight spots.
Speaking of tight spots, Tychus, why are you still wearing that suit on my bridge?
Yeah, what'd you bust the zipper or something?
Okay. So I might have had a little help when I broke out of prison. Let's just say it came at a price. I get to stay locked up in this suit till I pay off all my debts.
And who's collecting those debts? Who sprung you?
They're Mobius boys, of course. I didn't just run into them in a museum, you know. They want them artifacts something fierce.
Your debts better not bite us in the ass, Tychus. Covering for your shenanigans ain't part of the deal.
You tell him, Raider.
Just how bad is it, Matt?
Zerg are attacking all over the sector, sir. Mengsk pulled the fleet back to protect the Dominion core worlds, leaving the fringe worlds to fend for themselves. It's a nightmare.
There's no way we can stop an alien invasion with one capital ship and a handful of volunteers.
Best we just stay clear, partner. We can earn ourselves a fortune working for Mobius while this whole thing blows over.
You don't get it, convict. This isn't gonna just blow over. The Zerg won't stop until we're all dead.
Don't worry, Matt. We ain't sitting this one out. But we're not exactly in tip-top shape either. We'll earn some cash and build up our forces so we can make a difference when it counts.
Oh, yes we will. We go to the armory and we get another scene.
Hey, everybody, our glorious leader has returned. Hey, man, what's up, cowboy?
What do you got for me, Swan?
The usual, building up our standing forces.
Bringing my troops and hardware up to speed, huh?
Yep, you can add upgrades for their tech right here on the console. But building an army on the run ain't cheap. You brought back credits this time, right?
Look, I know money's been tight, but that artifact we just picked up from Marsar is gonna solve everything.
Yeah, I've heard that before, brother.
It's different this time.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Alright, this is where we get upgrades for all our units like you saw in that scene. Let's see what Swan has to say.
Upgrading what we got is all well and good, but when are we getting new hardware? A lot of gaps in our inventory right now.
Sometimes we take a job with some kind of new hardware, and I get a schematic for it so we can make more of them. The plans for other stuff, we gotta either beg, borrow, or steal.
Okay, clicking on the armory console here, we can see we can get a base upgrades or the infantry upgrades. What's a lot of people I know do is they get stim packs for their marines, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the medics no longer require a tech lab, so that way I can train 2 medics at once from a reactor. Like I can train 2 marines at once. It's so much easier. In my personal opinion, it makes the game so much easier that way, so I'm going to stick with it that way. And we click on the star map right here to begin our series of next missions.
What's our general status, Matt?
We've picked up a distress call from the planet Agria. There's a colony there under attack by the Zerg. Your convict buddy Tychus lined up a mission retrieving another artifact. It's on a Protoss shrine world called Monolith.
Okay, folks. We get like I said, we can choose from 2 missions here. You can go to Agria or Monolith. We will be going to Agria for this mission.
Any ship receiving this transmission. The Zerg are invading Agria. The Dominion abandoned us here. We're just a small farming colony. We've got to evacuate before we're overrun. If you can hear this message, please help us.
Okay, we will help you, Dr. Hansen. In this mission, we get a firebat.
Incoming transmission.
Thank you so much for responding to our distress call, Commander. I'm Dr. Ariel Hansen, and I represent the people of the Agria colony.
Pleasure to meet you, Doc. You can call me Jim. What's the situation?
The Zerg have overwhelmed our planetary defenses. The colony is lost. For the past 12 hours, we've been evacuating people to the nearest starport, but the Zerg attacks have become so intense, we can't get any more through. If you can guard the highway, we can start sending the remaining groups every few minutes.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get your folks through to that starport safe and sound.
I pray you're right, Commander. The Zerg are more terrible than I ever imagined.
I think we need to go down there and help her. What do you think, guys? No, this mission is an escort mission. A lot of people I know don't like escort missions because you just have to make a ball and just follow, go back and forth about 20 times. This mission, it's kind of like that. There's also some type of things you can do. And the first thing we get here, we get units that we are unable to get in multiplayer, firebats, and medics. The firebats replaced with another unit.
I got us some firebats, cowboy. These suckers have got flamethrowers that'll roast the Zerg, but good.
That's not a sentence. That's not a proper sentence, but whatever. But, you cannot get firebats in multiplayer. They replace it with another unit that'll go through, and we do get that unit in multiplayer and in single player. When we get to that unit, I will explain to you what it is, what it does, and whether it's worth it or not.
Thank goodness you're here.
Come on, everything is my
I'll give
opinion.
you control of the main building so you can help us evacuate the colony.
So if you don't like my opinion, good for you. So firebats actually are good. I'd rather have these than the new units we get, just because they do the extra damage to light and stuff. So, the new units do extra damage to armored, which we do encounter a lot of in Starcraft 2.
We'll need to escort the convoys all the way to the main starport for them to have a chance of escaping this planet.
Okay.
The first convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving out soon.
Now, the first convoy is really easy to get through. The second, once they start getting to convoy number 3, I think, is when it starts becoming a challenge. Because the units will probably kill you. The convoy does have a gun on it, and the AI in this game is interesting. The fact that if you can attack it, it'll attack you. When these civilians are running around, if you have Marines around them, they'll go after the Marines and not the civilians. So you are in luck in that case. But then again, you can also cause problems that way because you lose the convoy that counts as 1 loss. And you can only let 20 die. They give you very...
Don't stop for anything. Let's roll.
They do make this very, very lenient. 20 colonists dying is an incredibly lenient thing. Normally, since this is brutal mode and it's supposed to be hard, I figure they should just let us go with... Maybe don't let 5 die. No more than 5 die, that'd be better. But I don't make the mission.
Someone had the right idea of building bunkers to defend the roads. Why are they empty?
The Dominion military abandoned them when the Zerg attacked. They didn't give a damn about the colony.
Sorry to hear that, Doc.
Okay, now this is fairly interesting because you actually can man these bunkers. I'm not going to because it's just a waste of time and a waste of Marines. I mean, if you see the army I'm going to have at the end of this, you'll understand why I say it's a waste of Marines. I mean, you do get attacked throughout. Like, there you go. There's the first units we see during the convoy. The medics here are your saving grace. Without these medics, you will die. They've added out arguably one of the best Terran units in this game. It is a shame. It is a true shame you cannot get them in multiplayer. Because if you could, trust me, I would abuse them like no other. Now the bonus objective in this is to kill 3 Zerg Chrysalises, or Crystali, whatever you want to call them. I don't know the plural form of Chrysalis. But the bonus objective is to kill 3 of them. We just killed 1 as part of the regular objectives. They're very easy to kill. They do not attack, and they're very easy to spot. And once you do that, once you kill the convoy gets in there, that's all you got to do with this mission. You gotta do that. If you don't lose any, you have to do that, I think, 5 times. Or maybe 4, I'm not positive on the exact number. But you don't have to do it very much if you're good and don't lose a convoy.
It's a long haul to the starport, partner. How can we be expected to guard the whole thing?
I reckon we can use a mobile force to keep it clear, or build more bunkers to block the approaches. Either way should work.
This is what I was talking about earlier.
The next convoy is almost ready to go, Commander. Please alert your men.
This is what I was talking about earlier, where you give you a choice what you can do to either put men in the bunker or make a mobile force. I think the mobile force is easier because they do start attacking you up here where there's no bunkers, right here where there's no bunkers, and right around here where there's no bunkers. So what you would have to do is you would have to make a huge mobile army. I mean, a huge bunker wall. And you don't want to do that. That just wastes resources and it just wastes men. In a mission like this, you don't have the men to spare.
Get to the starport! Move it!
This mission is only hard if you make it hard. It's like a lot of missions. They're only hard if you make it that way. Just think of this mission as just build a giant ball and go kill freakishly large bugs. That's all Zerg is just a bug anyway. Just like a cockroach in your house. Cockroach around, you just step on it and squash it. That's all we're doing here. Now the Firebat is at a disadvantage because it does only do... It is a close range attacker. The Overlords do play a vital role later on, but not right now. Overlord's not an issue, but later on they will become an issue. Notice what I did? I hotkeyed my barracks there. So I can just continually... And I lost this convoy trailer here, which I usually end up doing. Because my mobile army is not big enough. Now, as long as I'm attacking and I'm not too far from the colonists, they will not attack these ground colonists. That is an AI blunder there. I don't know why it's set like that, but as long as I am attacking, those settlers will not be harmed. Which is a free, I think there's 9 of them there. Which is a free 9 guys that just get to make it all the way up. What I was saying a second ago is, what I did was I hotkeyed my barracks so I can, while I'm escorting, I can also bring back and go into my barracks while I'm still controlling my group here. I'm going for the side here because you will get another chrysalis over here. So also some supply caches, and hey, can't go wrong with money, right? Money's money. There's another chrysalis. There's a very small army guarding this one. Once it dies, you have 2 Zerg research points. I'm going to our research point is later. When we get to that point in the mission where it actually becomes relevant, because right now it's completely irrelevant.
Commander, another convoy will be heading out soon.
General rule of thumb is, for the first few, since the attacks are small and won't need that big of an army, you don't go for... The other chrysalis is up here. You don't go for that till after you get the 3rd convoy through. That's just my personal rule of thumb, makes it a lot easier. And if you notice, I tried the missions in the easiest way possible. Because why put too much effort? Why put more effort than you need to in a mission? There's no reason to. This convoy is carrying 9 people. It counts as 10 because for some reason the armored carrier counts as a unit. Go figure.
Don't leave without us!
And all we need in this mission, I'm not joking, all you need in this mission is just a ball of Marines and medics. And that's what I'm making, it's just a ball of Marines and medics. Now we're getting attacked. That Overlord just died before it could do anything. Now once the convoy gets right here, we will start seeing Zerglings coming up this ramp. And soon they will start attacking us with Nidus worms. Which were in the... They had Nidus canals in the original game. These actually like real worms. I've got enough Marines at this point where the Zerglings can't even get to my men to attack me. This is the kind of mobile armor you want to have. They can't even get to you to hit you. Now, they do flank you like that. They're trying to kill the armored carrier.
The convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
I'm probably going to lose this armored carrier too, like that. But like I said, the AI is so bad, they're not actually going to hurt the colonists as long as there's something that can shoot them in the way. Now, if I would have gotten the stim pack upgrade, I wouldn't lose the carriers. Just because of the fact that I had the speed advantage to get back up to it when it's under attack. But like I said, stim pack in this mission isn't really key. The key to this mission is just make a ball and go apeshit on the Zerg. That's the only trick to this mission. Just the easiest way to say it, don't die. If you lose your mobile ball, which right now is 42 wig, you will die. You do not have the facilities or the money to actually constantly produce men.
Sir, we just detected Zerg organisms entering the upper atmosphere. I can't give you an exact fix, but they're heading your way.
We have another convoy ready to be escorted, Commander.
Once you take that 3rd chrysalis right there, all you need to do is just keep refurbishing your armies as much stuff as possible. And now I have a 50 unit ball. What I recommended in the mission is about 40, but I like going overkill on things like this. And this convoy will have more men in it than the other ones did. This one should have 11 plus the convoy, which should bounce out to 40. So as long as I don't lose this convoy, we will actually have just one more run, and that will be all.
Everyone's here. Let's go.
Now I do have enough medics, but I'm a creature of habit. You haven't also noticed I'm playing on the extreme graphics settings, so you actually do get a day-night cycle in this game. In certain missions, it will get rather annoying, and I might drop the graphics quality down to medium just because of the annoyance you'll see. You'll see what I mean when the time comes. At this point now, I'm only building Marines out of here because I have
Colonists are
enough.
hurting. We gotta save them.
Because I do actually have enough medics for the rest of this mission. Now the Marines that they have, the Marines can die and there's no penalty whatsoever. The thing you gotta protect is this armored personnel carrier and the colonists that come from it. That's it. If you're sadistic, which I'm not feeling very sadistic today, but if you are, take out these Marines. They don't do anything. They don't benefit from your upgrades at all. Only you benefit from your own upgrades. Your allies do not. Like any Blizzard game, which I've never quite understood, quite honestly. If you're upgrading your units and you're allied with somebody, wouldn't it make sense to, you know, give the allies the upgrades? Now, I was get hit by Banelings. If you notice, my army count just dropped by, like, I lost about 15 men in that battle. Because Banelings do a ton of damage to light. And medics are light. Marines are light. Firebats are armored. Which is great. They do not get harmed. They still get hurt by Banelings, but nowhere near as bad as it could be. And like I said now, we should have a total of 40 guys in this thing, counting the convoy. Because I don't know how the convoy can fit through that small door, but it does. You got 40 men in there now. The colony ship just takes off, goes away. It's actually a Hercules. We actually will get one of those.
Sir, I'm picking up seismic disturbances closing in on your position. I think it's some kind of tunneling Zerg.
Wonderful. It's just like him to keep things.
Now this is where the dinosaurs come in handy.
We're almost done, Commander. Another convoy will be starting out soon.
This is where the dinosaurs come into play. They are a pain in the. They are a pain in the ass. The Nidus worms, if you're not paying attention to them, will kill you. Now, if this has 10 civilians in it, which I think it should have 11. If it has 10 civilians in it, lose the convoy. It makes no difference if you lose this or not, as long as there's 10 colonists in here and this has 11 going into it. I have 71. I have a 71 unit ball of Marines and medics. This ball is incredibly. This is too big of a ball.
Is the road safe up ahead? Guess we'll find out.
You don't need to have 70 men. I'm just making it because you can't lose with it. You cannot lose when you have this many men. Even if they hit you with just Banelings, you will still be able to just roll them. Which you will see soon enough. I'm not even going to kill the Nidus one. There's a Nidus one that pops right here. I'm not even going to kill it. I don't even need to. I'll put stuff right here. If I kill it, I kill it. I'm not aiming for it, though. I just had that Firebat just tank the damage from the Banelings. Why? Doesn't matter. I have too many men. I have so many men, it makes no difference.
Zerg are attacking the convoy! Let's rock!
You're not attacking the convoy. The Zerg are only attacking the Marines. And like I said before, the Marines are completely expendable. The hard part is right here, because they pop this worm out. You don't need to kill the worm at all. I'm not going to kill the worm. I'm going to run away from the worm.
The Zerg have gotten through! Take them down!
Got to protect this armored carrier, because this time, like I said before, they won't actually attack the civilians if you have an army around it, but
the convoy's in danger.
you're in a section at this point, because this Nidus one right here is the big threat, because the Banelings will do splash damage to the convoy, and it will also kill the colonists. Once you get to right here, you have one. There's nothing more you can do. You can't lose this point. I mean, your army is too strong. If there was a Zerg base, I could just go in here and just completely roll it. And 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, and 52. It stops counting at 50, so you never learn how much you really get.
That's the last of them. Go.
We're going to go ahead and just kill random things till the mission ends.
We've lost the colony, but my people got out alive, thanks to you, Commander.
That's a Corruptor unit right there, that little floating thing next to the Mutalisks. It's a new unit in StarCraft 2. It's the first new unit you actually meet other than the Baneling, which I didn't even go over. And that'll do it for mission 4, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.